Hello YouTube, and I'm back with another day of the Comicsgate news. This is your nigga Big Steve, and today what I have to talk about is something that is not Comicsgate uh, related. It is something that is directly important to all Comicsgaters, all YouTubers, and especially anybody out there creating content in the public eye. This is something that I saw yesterday, but I didn't get into. I got into it today, and so I gotta say something. So there's this girl, Helena Live, yes. So I forgot her name, but I got the rest in my head. So Helena Live, she's one of them Twitch thoughts, a real young girl. I don't know what she is. She looked like she 18, maybe up to 20. I've never watched her. What she does that's her. That ain't me. So I'm not bringing it up no more. I'm not judging her on it. I'm saying I support her, and I'm gonna tell you why, and that why I think you should support her too. I don't even know how to support her because her Twitch is nuked. So, on a Twitch stream, she got banned off Twitch, and so she tried to see what was going on, and she got something back. So I'm gonna read to you what Twitch said to her. So they said, your recent behavior has proven your lack of understanding of what hateful speech is and how it may affect the community on your channel. Several of your statements have been found offensive towards the transgender community, and we don't tolerate this kind of behavior. Okay, if she's being transphobic, hating on people, to some umpteenth bajillion degree, I could maybe understand them trying to get that out of there. But what really was going on is she was just speaking her silly opinion. I mean, she's a child anyway, so how? Okay, yeah, she's an adult, but if you're below like 25, you're kind of a child. I mean, I know I went through it in my own way, so I'm not saying she's shouldn't be held responsible, but how much what should she be held to? So what she said was that she specifically said it's okay for a man who wants to be a woman or a woman wants to be a man. You cannot be anything in between. She stated that she even supports the transgender community. So she's saying, you can be one or the other, but it is one or the other, which is technically correct. So, you can't be technically correct, you can't be wrong thinking, and you definitely can't be wrong talking or you get deplatformed. I don't know anything about her, but I know a lot of them thought, they make good money, that's how they're doing their thing and they're living their life. So basically, some people decided, I'm mad, I want you to lose your job, and she loses her job. Now, why this is so important for everybody is because when this stuff starts happening, we'll see it start going from one to another to another to another and back. So yeah, Tumblr gets off the maps. Twitch, which of course they should all just be eradicated, but that's not the point. Twitch just erases people, kind of like they did with the Alex Jones, the Sargon on Patreon. Alex Jones, I don't like him. His stuff is garbage, but I have to respect his right to free speech and to say whatever kind of free speech he wants. And if I'm offended or I don't like his crap, I don't watch it. That's why I don't know anything really about him, is because it didn't take much before I just got annoyed and tuned out. He never offended me, ever. And you will have a very hard time offending me. I am very thick-skinned. I grew up in a way where you had to have thick skin to survive. And so maybe I have some sort of, what do they call it, survival remorse? I don't know what kind of weird terminology people be using nowadays. But what I'm saying is that I don't think it's wrong to say something that is scientifically and technically correct, and then to remove someone's livelihood over some hurt feelings. And to me, it seems like it's probably just fake outrage, like, oh no, see, the transphobes, homophobes, racists. Well, it's silly, it's stupid, because I got YouTube Twitter stalker stalking me, following me around, taking my stuff straight out of context. Just, forget everything above it, forget everything below, and they'll just take part of a sentence and use it to say, hey, he's being transphobic, when the discussion had nothing to do with trans at all. For y'all who don't know, my mom is gay. My best friend's gay. He was actually with a trans person for some amount of time, and that trans person actually tried to murder him in his sleep. I'm not kidding, I can't lie, with a hatchet. That doesn't mean I got something against trans, but there was definitely something wrong with that one. I don't got nothing wrong with gay people. My mom's gay, my best friend's gay. It is what it is. My mom didn't even know he was gay until recently, because I don't even bring it up. One of those things where she heard and she's like, what? Because he doesn't go around projecting some sort of stereotypical gay image. You know, he just wants to be judged as a human. And, you know, if other people want to be flamboyant, that's on them. But we all kind of know that people are going to take it as like, you rubbing it in my face? You know, so it was his choice to not just be super flamboyantly out, and you know, that's okay. What he does with his partners and stuff, that's fine. What my mom does, that's fine. I was pretty much raised by 2 women, so, and one of them's like, I don't know, 15, 20 years older than my mom. So, you know, life is what it is. My dad wasn't around. Life is what it is. And throughout everything I've experienced, I would never ever have wanted to destroy someone's livelihood, ability to survive, basically. You know, a lot of these people, especially when you get to the bigger YouTubers that take it to the full-time level, you know, I'm just doing this for fun. If it takes off, it takes off. But really, more importantly to me is that I'm keeping a easily followable kind of log of this, because I believe that Comicsgate is making history right now, and what I'm doing is something that's going to stand the test of time, and I'm determined to do that. And if that's something that other people are on board with, or, you know, maybe in the future people want to check it out, you know, a lot of stuff doesn't blow up until after the person's dead, you know, so I'm just doing what I believe is right. And so you guys, you got to do the same for yourself. And so her name on Twitch was Helena Live. I don't know any other details about her, so I can't go show her support. I can't do nothing like that for her. I might... See, I'd use my race card, but that's no good in a transphobe fight. I don't know. You know, I don't know. How do you help people like this? Like thoughting, I don't find that to be cool, but it's not my place to judge, and all I have to do is pick up my mouse and click, or press backspace on my keyboard, and it's gone, it's over with. I mean, that you have to look for something to be offended at on the internet, and then you have to subject yourself to it. People are gonna have different opinions than you. You know, the internet is the ultimate melting pot. That's why in Comicsgate you find that we oftentimes have people, what we'd call in America POCs. You get a group of people together, the colored people and the women are going to outnumber the men pretty much every time, is how it is. We are diverse, and our diversity is our strength. The antis, they claim that, and they got it all wrong. They don't realize what diversity really is. Diversity is not the color of my skin. It's not the wideness of my nose. You know, I actually got a little nose. My dad knows he honking out here. He gets a big deep old breath in there. Straight Negro. You know, but the color of the skin is not what makes me diverse. You know, right now I'm pale as a mother ever, especially this light on me. Is what it is. What makes me diverse is how I think. And I think different because I've been through some different things than some other people been through. So, no, someone like John Boyega, he will never ever represent blackness to me. Because to me, what being black is being an African American. That is really a requirement to be thrown under the umbrella term black. Unless you just are going to use the skin color thing, which I said, diversity of thought is important. And what makes black people black is they are what we think about has been shaped by what we've been given, what was taken from us. Like I've done my ancestry. I'm like 19% Nigerian, 12% Bantu, hunter gatherer, um, all over the place, and I'm never gonna have no sort of culture or anything to fall back on. The only culture I have is a culture invented in by descendants of Africa, descendants of slavery. My grandma's grandma was a slave. So you think that I don't know? I can't go right back? I mean, she dead now, rest in peace. Gail Maddox. I'm supposed to be a Maddox, but my mom swiped me and threw me on as Layton. Yes, my name is Stephen Layton. Get at me. Find me on Facebook. Holler at me. I'm not hard to find. I actually like to be found. That's the truth. You can find me all over the internet. Big Steve. That's if you, I mean, you see my face. Now you might see me with some crazy hair. After I was burned alive, I kind of just stopped caring about how I look, because I'm not putting in effort to make nobody happy that isn't making anything better in my life. And what I'm seeing with what they did to Helena, they deplatformed a young girl who was doing stuff that people may not like. It wasn't something I like, but what they have done is started a trickle-down, cascading effect that is going to hurt all of us. Just like they did with, like I said, Alex Jones, Sargon. I'm failing to remember, multiple other people I know that have had their YouTube channel shut down or suspended. Whether it's, I think Yellow Flash just came up like a month ago on his main channel. That Umbrella guy, they're still holding him down. Let him go, YouTube. Come on. Just get. You guys are messing up, and it's really, and to see everybody go along with it. I can't even go on Facebook without having to rip off about 30 people's heads, my own family and friends. But I will never ever put family or friends before the truth. That's Now when it comes person to person, yeah, loyalty above all laws. But when it just comes to the truth, if you're my friend, I'm gonna let you know the truth. If you're my enemy, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and how you handle it, that's on you. And the truth is, this girl was technically and scientifically correct. She has been deplatformed. This is wrong. If you guys got some ideas on how we can make a little bit of noise, or she probably has already got things in her head brainstorming what to do. But, she's young. What if she's upset, and she's not, and she's about to give up? That's where any one of us could be the one to step up and maybe give her that one tweet or message or whatever, that one piece of advice that could get her life back on track. I guess I don't think she's a kid. I think she's at least 18. But to me, that's still a kid. I was 18 long enough time ago that I noticed a very big change in myself. Back when I was 18, I was selling drugs. I was on the streets. I was a big drug dealer. I was an enforcer. I kicked down people's doors. I beat people with bats. I had people come at me with guns, and I still won. And that's all real. I put that on anything. I put that on my son. And I wouldn't say that over anything if it wasn't true, because that's the life I lived. And I go hard as a I go ham on people. I go ham on this stuff because this is what next? They gonna take down Ethan's channel because Mike on there said a comment somewhere else or on their platform. Who knows? They're getting crazy. That somebody else's feelings got hurt, and they decide that, hey, it's just time to start nuking people, because once they do that, they're going to nuke so many of the independent creators. I mean, what if they start digging in comment sections? Oh, you're not deleting the comments in the time. You got a 24-hour. I'm just throwing up crazy rules, because who knows what kind of crazy rules they're going to give us if this stuff continues to have that trickle down effect that we are seeing it happen live, scandal by scandal. And so there's kind of a plea for help, like of course I want to help the girl, but I want to protect creators that want to be independent. You know, it's kind of like, do I need to start going to Stream Me and just start, Stream Me in regularly, or use the 30 whatever for uploading videos, or do I need to just get my own server and host my own stuff? Like, I'm not like just host my stuff and my friends. Like, I'm at a point where I'm out of ideas, but I know that I want to stop this, because if they're doing this to her, what do you think they're gonna do to Comicsgate? Yeah, I mean, you can't go on a Comicsgate channel without even if it's a nobody random person saying basically what I'll call anti-Muslim or a gay joke. And it's funny because they are just jokes. We got gay people and stuff, and we are cool with them, but we reserve the right to make jokes about anything. I mean, it's Twitter. We're guests on Twitter's platform, so we try to obey their laws. And their laws, they're basically laws anymore. People lose their lives over breaking them, but we try to play by their rules. But their rules change, and when they change them rules, they will show no mercy. And so, I don't know. I'm thinking, maybe I'll start or jump on a sort of Twitter thing that ats Team YouTube or something, or Team Twitch, or that's what I mean. Is I don't really know everything that's going on, but what I do know is that this is not right, and that this is a precedent that cannot be set. This is gonna destroy all of us. I can't go one stream without throwing out a F-bomb, the N-word, but in my life, in my family, that's just how I talk. You know what? Screw it. For this video, I'm just gonna talk how I talk. I see my pops, and I'm like, hey, what's up, nigga, man? I missed you, man. I love you. I see my son. I'm like, hey, what's up, little nigga? How you doing? This is how we do it, If you couldn't tell by my tone, like, I'm saying it in a friendly, loving way. There is no hate in it. But when you start just making this and that's hate speech, there's too much subjective opinion bullcrap for this stuff to fly, and people like me will get shut down. Videos like this will get shut down. And it's crazy because at this moment I go over to the black YouTubes, that's what I'm going to call it, the places where the African Americans congregate, and they throwing around niggas this and niggas that all over the place. I can fit right in, it's all good. But I'm terrified to say that on my friends' channels. And normally I'll say whatever on my Big Steve channel because it's just whatever. But here I try to keep it professional. But I feel that for the cause, I don't even know if this is a rule. I mean, obviously, if I'm black, how can I be hate speeching on my own people? It doesn't make sense. Like that's the people that, if I had to pick a people to help, they're the one I can relate to, so they're the ones I'd help. They're the ones that I see stuck in a rut, and I want to help them out, get them out of that junk, So, it's not racist of me, it's just maybe some bias, or maybe it is racist, but whatever it is what it is, and we cannot allow this trickle-down effect to come through, because how are we going to even have a conversation? What happens in a heated debate and someone accidentally says the wrong word? And that's where we're at now, is where it's just a wrong word. What are some wrong words lately? Oh yeah, like saying "ree" lately, R-E-E-E a bunch. I guess that's, which, the way I remember it was, the "ree" frog, and that kind of collided with the sound that autisms make, back in the day, and it's just kind of kept going, and it's kind of picked up again. And I got a 6-year-old, well, he turns 6 soon. He's 5 now. Autistic boy I adopted. He's not mine genetically, but he mine. I'd die for him anytime. It's my boy. And, you know what? I go up there, and I'll call him a retard, an autist, It's nothing, but I say it with love. Just like I use the N-word with love. And it doesn't hurt his feelings to hear these words. So who are you weirdos to say, don't say this and that? It's like, well, autists don't care. Who cares? You? I don't care about your feelings. You don't care about mine. Can't we just have a standoff where if you don't like it, you don't listen to me? And if I don't like what you say, I don't listen to you? But no, instead you want to come to where I'm at on my platform and then get mad, get outraged, and try to flood the internets with fake outrage, take stuff out of context. It's messed up, and this is the future that the internet is going in, and this is terrifying to me. Okay, this is gonna have to. I got another subject that's gonna have to be on another video. It's not exactly comic skate news, but it's in the same type of thing of where if you're a comic skater, whether you're a creator, a fan, or a supporter in other ways, this is all important because when the first domino is fallen, and sometimes a game of dominoes just one or two fall, sometimes they all go down. If everybody goes down, whose channel will survive? I mean, even PewDiePie has probably said something that they could consider racist and they could get him for. I mean, no one is safe. And then you got people that can just come in and be outraged, and their outrage means you committed a crime. It's not good. Things are not looking good. And it troubles me, and I think if YouTube does go that route, some sort of alternative will pop up. But what happens if they start trying to put legislation on it, or PayPal decides they won't, or the banking companies don't want to work? Like, is it going to have to be a cryptocurrency only type thing? I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind because I actually deal with cryptocurrencies and at times have made some money and was able to do a few flips, and worked out great for me. I haven't been getting real into it lately. It's kind of down in the dumps. I should be probably picking some up to hodl for a year or two, but either way, another alternative is gonna have to come out. But how much will we lose when YouTube just decides, hey, we decided if you have any hate speech and if it's in your comments and it's not deleted in a day or a week or whatever, then bye. What are we gonna do? I didn't stand up for Alex Jones. I thought he's a dummy. Who cares? Sargon, I did care. I was worried. And now a Twitter thought or a Twitch thought is being put down for wrong think because she says she supports him, but she thinks there's two genders, which is scientifically and technically correct. So, you want to prove me wrong? Have fun trying. Have fun. But I stand with this Twitter thought, Helena Live, I think it was. So, I stand with her. Where do you stand? Go do the research. Find out for yourself. I'm sorry this is so long and it's real rambly. Lately there's been some stuff that's just getting me mad. A few things that I haven't even covered yet. One of them is the skyrocketing success of Crystal McGee's campaign, which I will definitely be probably bringing up for at least a few minutes every day from here on out. I'm going to try to get in on some streams because we got to show support. She's getting real close to that 5 figures number, and I want to see it happen. This is something that I feel is important for Comicsgate. Mike Angerhauser, he's relaunching, and I think he's having an Antonio Bryce cover. So I missed his first campaign. I hadn't met him, and I hadn't really tuned in or something. Sorry for the yawn. Ooh-wee. Sorry about that, YouTubes. I apologize for my rudeness. So he's gonna relaunch. So I'm definitely happy to be able to pick up his stuff, and he's a good dude, a good brother, and I got a lot of love for him. So I'm gonna check them out. They're gonna be, kind of taking some of the spotlight here and there. But if you got other content creators that need shout outs, what I do occasionally, I go on IndieCron and check stuff out. But definitely, you got projects, that's cool. If you know people that got projects, I'd love to interview them. I'd love to ask them what they're about, see what they got to do, and chances are, if you haven't already been put on by the big guys, that I can maybe swing something their way, and they might pick it up. So I just am giving that invitation because this is Comicsgate news, and interviewing a Comicsgate creator, that's pretty good news. And we won't be able to do that if this trickle down effect continues. So please go out there, support, support, support. I mean, if all you want to do is just share this video with your friends, I don't know, we're up at 25 minutes. I mean, most people don't got this kind of patience, but I think I nailed down the important parts within the first 10. So, please, I don't know what to do. I'm open to advice, but I want to do something. And I'm going to do my little things just like this video. But if you got ideas, let me know, because this is troubling. It is. So, you guys have a good night. If you stuck through this whole time, thank you. Please hit that, the old button. And if you'd like to keep in touch with us, then please support us. Hit the bell. And right now I'm still not really advertising. I'm trying to get a little bit of a backlog, but I'm gonna start going ham on the advertising here soon and start getting the videos a little more serious. I work Monday through Friday during the day, but after work I get on the videos. On weekends I'm free for a lot, and I definitely am taking this serious. So please, you can joke around, make fun of me, and we can all have fun. But if you want to discuss this subject, please, serious replies only. Thank you. I love you, YouTubes. And I apologize for my lack of brevity.